Hi everybody, I'm Bill with Lucky Bird Coops, and we thought we'd take a few minutes today and do a quick little shop tour. We had posted some pictures when we were starting construction of this, but never quite followed up on it, so we figured we'd do that this morning. So we'll head over here to the door. You can see some of the harsh conditions we have to live in and look at every day. The beautiful Rocky Mountains out there. That big white snowball is actually Pikes Peak. It's getting quite a storm right now, but yeah, not a bad day in Colorado. Come on in. Those of you old enough to remember, I won't do the Fred Rogers thing right now. We'll go right to the video. So this is our shop. It's about 1,800 square feet, and we kind of set it up to be as efficient as we can with production. So over here, what happens is we have our big overhead door. We bring our lumber in. Everything's stacked here. In the back, we got 12-foot 2x4s, 10-foot, 8-foot trim. We got a stack of OSB for flooring. We got some plywood and Lexan on top for a project we're starting today. And then we all have all of our LP Smart side. All of the wood we use is, they call it sustainably forest wood. So people like that. So pretty much we have a production here, building our runs and our coops and everything. We pull whatever length wood we need right off of there. It goes right to the chop saw. We chop it, it gets stacked, and then it goes to the pocket hole machine here. We use this Craig Foreman pocket hole machine. This machine's a couple years old now. I think last year alone we did about 6,000 pocket holes on this when I counted up the empty boxes of screws. And I just finally had to change the bit a couple weeks ago. Great machine. Has the vacuum attachment on the back. We're actually looking to get a second one set up over here so we could keep one set up 1.5 inches and one for 3/4. But all of our coops, the runs, and coops are built with, the pocket hole joinery on all of that, which keeps it real strong. And then we have our assembly table here. So we'll pocket hole, we lay it here, we build all the frames. The bench has an overhang, so when we use the clamps, we could clamp it down. There's nothing there, to stop it. And that works real well. We're probably going to make this bench a little bit bigger. We left some room here for it. And then before I get to the other tools, so the flow would be, wood comes off the pile, goes to the chop saw, cut to length, pocket holes, back to the table here for assembly. And then out here we assemble the coops. We'll do rough assembly here, and then we roll it back to this section here. We'll add some more plastic for painting. All the coops and runs are sprayed. We use a Wagner spray gun on it. And then what we did, so that we don't mess up the walls, we set up these curtain track things here, and we just pull the curtains down. They go all the way down the full length. We got one here that covers the window. We have a couple over here so we don't mess up the windows and the benches. And then we could spray here and not make a mess of the joint. Keep everything looking nice. So we'll paint here. Then we if we're just doing one coop at a time, we'll stay here and we'll do final assembly. Where we have all of our roofing down there, we'll do our roofing, our siding, and then it rolls out the door onto the trailer. So that's kind of the flow there, but I'll show you some more of the tools we have. We have our drill press, air compressor. Right now we're using portable lines. We're going to be setting up some permanent air lines throughout the shop to the locations they need to be. Just haven't had time yet. The Laguna band saw. We use that for cutting the birds' mouths and notches on the trusses and all that when we build it. Another Craig tool, Craig router table. Again, hooked up to a vacuum there. This is set up with a 1/2 inch round over, so when we build our roosting bars, we'll cut the roosting bars to length 2 1/4 by 1.5 inches. And then we put a 1/2-inch round over on all the edges, so it's nice and smooth on the girls' feet and doesn't cause what they call bumble feet on them. And we have a painting setup over here. We keep all the painting tools and that kind of stuff out of the way. Go from there. And then what is real handy is we built this table over here for cutting the screen. So when we're cutting the screen for the runs, this is our 1/2-inch by 1/2-inch black PVC coated screen. We just pull it out and we'll have our air line. We have our pneumatic shears and we just cut everything to length, stack it to get ready to be stapled onto the runs. We normally have the 4-foot roll and then a 3-foot roll that we ran out of the other day up top. So depending on what the width is, we're making the most efficient use of our material. And then this is extra roofing and roofing for some upcoming jobs stacked up over here. We get all of our metal roofing from Legacy Metal Centers down in Penrose, Colorado. They make an excellent product, all different colors and styles of roof. We use, I believe this is the tough rib that we use. And they got real excellent customer service over there. They never let you down. Typically like a 2-day turnaround on it, which is nice. So if you're local to Colorado and need some roofing, give the guys at Penrose a call. And then the last thing over here is again, we're in that production phase. We keep our siding stacked here. And we have our table saw outfeeding that way. We can cut down the rough shapes right on here. We'll throw some boards underneath, cut this down with a track saw. And then for our longer rips, we just pull it right off of here through the table saw and it goes. So we still got a few more things to set up. Some air lines, maybe dust collection down the road, another Craig pocket hole machine, maybe an upgrade to a table saw, but I'm kind of sentimental to this one. This one was Uncle Bob's table saw and it does a good job for us, so we'll keep it working here. Thanks for watching.